Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report from Accelerate Diagnostics, a company that's trying to speed up the process of identifying infections. It looks like they're making some big changes, so let's see if they can accelerate their own turnaround, or if they're heading for a diagnostic disaster. So this isn't your typical quarterly or annual report. This is a current report, also known as an 8K, and companies file these when something important happens that investors should know about right away. In this case, Accelerate Diagnostics is announcing some big changes to its board of directors and a new strategy for the company. First up, the company has added two new independent directors, Paul Shaleb and Gilbert Nathan. Independent directors are supposed to represent the interests of all shareholders, not just the company's management. To get them to do this job, the company is paying them each $25,000 a month. That sounds like a pretty good side gig. Gilbert Nathan was chosen because some of the company's lenders, people who gave Accelerate Diagnostics, sounds like a pretty good side gig. Gilbert Nathan was chosen because some of the company's lenders, people who gave Accelerate Diagnostic company, wanted him on the board. It's a sign that those lenders want to keep a close eye on things. Now here's where it gets interesting. Accelerate Diagnostics has created a special committee to explore what they call strategic alternatives. That's a fancy way of saying they're looking at all their options, including selling the company, merging with another company, or maybe even breaking up the company into smaller pieces. The new directors, Paul Shaleb and Gilbert Nathan, are on this special committee along with Wayne Burris. It sounds like they're really thinking hard about what to do next. They also said that they won't be updating us unless something happens. Scroll retention bonus arrangements for Mr. Patience said Mr. Mert scroll to make sure key people stick around during this uncertain time. The company is handing out retention bonuses, basically a bribe to stay. David Patience, the chief financial officer, is getting about $170 and Lawrence Mert, the chief technology officer, is getting around $101,000. But there's a catch: if they leave before about 6 months, they have to pay back the bonus. It's a way to keep them motivated and on board while the company figures things out. Now, the company includes a cautionary note telling us not to take everything they say as a guarantee. They say things might not turn out as expected, and they're not promising anything. They say that the special committee might stop its work, or that the company might not be able to find anyone to buy them. The company also talks about how the stock price might go down if they announce something or if things don't go as planned. They remind everyone to read the risk factors in their previous reports, because those reports talk about all the things that could go wrong. The company says they're not going to update these statements, even if new things happen. So what's the story here? Accelerate Diagnostics is facing some challenges, and they're looking for a way to turn things around. They've brought in some new people to help them make some big decisions, and they're trying to keep their key employees from jumping ship. It's a sign that the company is at a crossroads, and they're not sure what the future holds. Now for my take. It seems to me that Accelerate Diagnostics is under pressure. The fact that they're exploring strategic alternatives suggests they're not happy with their current situation. Bringing in new directors who are paid a lot indicates they are looking for someone with experience. The retention bonuses are a clear sign that they're worried about losing key people. What are the biggest risks? Well, there's no guarantee that they'll find a buyer or a merger partner. If they can't, they may have to restructure the company or even sell off assets. The uncertainty around the future could also hurt their sales and make it harder to attract new customers. On the other hand, there are some opportunities. If they can find a strategic partner, they could get access to new markets or new technologies. A merger could also help them cut costs and become more efficient. The company's technology for identifying infections is still valuable, and there's a growing need for faster and more accurate diagnostics. In conclusion, Accelerate Diagnostics is at a critical juncture. The next few months will be crucial as they explore their options and try to chart a new course for the company. Whether they can successfully accelerate their own turnaround remains to be seen. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.